I hate old people. I hate old people. But let me add the little, the context.
I don't know if I should say it, but I told my third job that I have COVID. I don't have COVID.
Sweet. What's up, bro? How's it going? What's good? Welcome back to the Ourgen podcast. Come on, the number one podcast in the world. I think that's shooting for the stars, but we will be your number one podcast coming soon. Yeah, we're your number one podcast. I think we could say that. Yeah. We're gonna become your number one favorite. So just get ready for that. We're gonna grow on you. It's just the way it happens. But bro, I'm excited. Come on, it's gonna be a fun one, man. We have a lot to talk about today. A lot's been going on in the world, and we've been gone for a few months. So
the chatter going.
Let's go. Honestly, bro. A lot of people may not know you, and so I was like, this is Tola. Like what? Like, bro, he lost some color. No, just play. But Isaiah, go ahead and give a quick intro, bro. This is actually our new host, and so we're super excited. And I honestly have Tola back as well, but this is gonna be one of the main hosts that you will be seeing in this time. So go ahead, bro.
Damn, what do you want to know? I've been in the Valley for about 3 years. Fun fact, I was born in Russia.
Let's go, Russia gang.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just feel like everyone does it and just a must.
My response is
vodka. Like what? Yeah, but go ahead.
Their version of water.
Exactly.
So I've been in the Valley for a couple years. Ray had me decided that I talk a lot and would be like, hey, you'd be a good host because you talk a lot. So here I am. I think that's
enough. I think it's good.
I mean, I work at Costco. Shout out your local superfood place.
Superfood, but also like low key underground club. Let's be honest. They got security guards up front. If you don't got your ID, you're getting kicked out. It is what it is.
I'll kick you out.
Come on. Anything else? Just give him one more juicy thing about Isaiah. Come on.
I love getting tattoos. I just recently got a new one, but I can't show it because it's under my shirt. But that's one of my hobbies is tattoos. Ray's convincing me not to get a face tattoo tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, we'll update you guys. I'm really hoping he doesn't get one. It's gonna ruin your future, bro.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, it's gonna be hard catch for any girl's dad coming around with a face tattoo.
Yeah, good luck with that. All right, awesome. We have a lot of things going on. Isaiah, thank you so much, bro. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Like we said, we're gonna become your number one podcast, and we will one day be highest grossing podcast in the world. I'm believing it and speaking it into existence right now.
Let's do it.
Sweet man, what's going on in the life of Isaiah? Ups and downs. Hit me real quick.
Well, I just got a job at a mental health clinic, so I'm super excited about that.
Come on.
So apparently when you do that, you have to get a lot of tests done. So I had to go to the doctor.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just in case anything. What I learned was going to be really fun is I might be able to do some ride-alongs with the police and help out people in emergency situations, which is something I love to do. I used to be a volunteer firefighter.
Come on.
Jesus closed that door, but that was really fun when I did it.
Sweet.
Other than that, I don't know if I should say it, but I told my third job that I have COVID. I don't have COVID.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to balance all three jobs, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to tell them that. So if you are my boss, I'm so sorry.
If you're watching this, don't fire him, please, or fire him because he's looking for it. If you're telling him you have COVID, but hopefully you're not watching. 3 jobs, come on, bro. That's hey, ladies, he holds down 3 jobs. That means he has great time management and he's single. Big shout out. Awesome, bro. Honestly, it is a crazy time right now. I feel like so much has happened in this last month, and Jesus, when I tell you from ups and downs to blessings to lows, I've had it all. I think I've had a movie moment in this last few months, from getting new cars to dealing with headaches to job transitions to honestly relationship things, all kind of stuff, bro. But it's been an exciting time, and I think COVID has really helped people either propel forward and thrive, or I've seen on the opposite side of the spectrum, and some people have been hurting this time. But I know a lot of people have been thriving. Like, weirdly enough, a lot of the creative community and a lot of our friends, Everbloom, shout out. Come on.
Shout out Everbloom, man.
Let's go.
Every day that they're open.
Let's go.
I always see me.
By the way, this is not sponsored, but looking for you. Sweet. Bro, you know what I'm big mad about right now? Big mad.
Tell me what's going on.
You know what time it is, right? What season is it?
It's fall.
It's fall. It's winter, right?
Yeah, right.
And old people are back.
Oh, man, the snowbirds.
Horrible. I don't know about you guys, but I almost got hit 3 times in the last week, and I literally almost stepped out of the car and punched an old lady.
I almost got hit 3 times today in the parking lot at Costco.
Yeah,
apparently that's their favorite place to be.
I don't know. I feel like Whole Foods is up there.
Yeah.
I feel like El Paseo's up there.
Ooh, around there.
Man, where do old people hang out? I don't know. I would love to just say like the controversial thing. I hate old people. I hate old people. But let me add the little, the context to it. I hate old people that come from Canada and they come to Palm Springs in the wintertime.
So we hate Canadians.
Get off the roads, please. Take the sun bus. We thank you. And I'm also big and mad. I'm not going to put out the restaurant's name. I'm not going to say the restaurant's name, bro.
As long
but
as you tell me. I just need to know.
Let me tell you the story. And it has to do with a little mouse. Crazy, bro. So, me and my boy Matt, we pulled up, right? We pulled up at a restaurant. We had to get some, you guessed it, some ramen, some ramen noodles.
That's a vibe.
It's a big thing. Come on, anime. Where are my anime fans at? Let's go. It's key. Like, it's just, I don't know what they get. If you get ramen, let me know. Like, what do you get? You a pork person? You a beef person?
Chicken, bro. Chicken.
Like, what do you do? Like,
any place I go, chicken for sure.
Key.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. So we pulled up, right?
Right.
I thought we were gonna have a nice, just little, little meal. And
what time was this around?
This was, I want to say around 8.
Okay, so it was nighttime.
Somewhere around 8:30. Yeah, something right there. And so the waitress came up. My friend got done ordering, and then it was my turn. As always, I am always the last one to order at the table.
He actually is.
I get food anxiety, and I'm sorry that I can't pick what I would like to eat.
You just need to take your sweet time.
And it's like literally, I tell them, I'm like this. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll be ready when everyone goes. Yeah, that's a big lie. Like,
do you
from the
do
jump.
that on dates? Can I? If you're on a date, have you done that where you're the last person to choose and
between the date?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I feel like I have to go in prepared.
I don't want to throw you under the bus, but it's been a while, right? So you don't do you remember?
Jesus. I don't even know what a date is. What do you do on dates again?
Eat food and talk about them.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's all you got.
But we put up the restaurant. Friend just got done ordering. My turn. I had to get. I don't even know what I ordered. I really don't remember. But I love the spicy ramen. It's a must. If you don't get spicy, you're soft. Just letting you know. If you're a man and you do not get spicy, you're soft. Or at least your stomach's soft. It's time to man up. But so you got done ordering. The lady looks over to me and she's like, "What would you like to get?" I was like, I want the spicy ramen. I'm excited. I'm excited to order this thing. And then I asked her about this tea, and she was like, "Oh, it's the Galaxy tea." And then that's a whole different thing. She said it was tea. It was Sprite with freaking strawberry syrup. And I was like, "This is not tea," but it's okay. But as I was ordering this, my friend looked over to my right shoulder, and I thought he's staring at me. You ever feel like self-conscious about yourself? You're like, "Oh, you looking at me?" And but what happened was he was actually looking to my right shoulder, but toward the floor. Right. And mid me ordering, like right when I'm ordering, I'm like, "Yeah, spicy ramen," and I'm just like fading away, looking to the right. And I look to where he's looking, and there's a freaking mouse running along like the front door, because we're sitting outside, of course, respect COVID restrictions. And literally this mouse is just running across, bro. And I think the waitress is probably mad at us because she was like, "What are these guys doing?" Yeah. Or she's seen, what makes it worse is I feel like she's seen the mouse, but acted like she didn't see it. She has to. I knew she's seen it because mid-order I stopped, mid-sentence stopped. Looked to my right shoulder, and both of me and my friend were like, "Did you just see that?" You know what I mean? My gosh, and yeah, bro. From there, I was just, don't get me wrong, I still ate my ramen, but it was good. Yeah. That was the thing. I think the biggest worry is when you see a mouse, there's gonna be 2 rats there. Yeah. There's 2 rats for that one mouse, and I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go back. I don't know if it scared me.
Shout out Joyce. I don't know if you've ever been to Joyce's sushi. Is
it dirty sushi?
Nah, it's good sushi.
Fire sushi.
Oh, so fire. It's also I like their ramen. I eat their ramen there. So it's up in Rancho Mirage.
Nice. I try to keep my sushi spots, my ramen spots. Yes, I feel like that's big.
That's so big. Actually, yeah, that's my ramen spot. Actually, nice. I haven't had sushi there because I've been only having ramen there. So
I'm gonna say it. I feel like everyone agrees with it, so I don't feel like it's a bad thing to say. But the Valley needs to step up its ramen. You have failed us as a ramen community. You have failed us in the Valley.
Yeah.
Can we please get some fire ramen that respects the culture and adds a vibe, bro? Yeah. Like, please. Yeah. We're saying it now. We're believing and speaking it of this year.
I'm not a ramen expert, but like, there's definitely could be better for sure. Like, we went to San Diego, and there was a spot we went to. I don't remember the name of it. So good.
Fire. Aesthetics.
If we had that in the Valley, it'd be great. Oh, yeah, and it was very aesthetically pleasing.
Amazing.
It was right on the corner of the street. They had really nice outdoor seating.
Yeah. Big. Let's go ahead and keep jumping in, Miro. We have a lot to talk about in about 20 minutes left. And as you know, we try to keep these podcasts under 30 minutes. But if the talk is spicy, I was going to try to rhyme something. I couldn't think of anything on the spot. I've been failing on that recently. But
if the talk is strong, we will go long.
But we got a few things to talk about. As you know, politics is going on right now. Woo, don't worry. We're not going on rants. But we will talk about what we need to talk about.
I might go on a rant
music awards. I mean, the big organizations and labels, you are going down. I'm just saying that. And
Spotify, you're going down.
Something crazy just happened this week.
What happened? Because I don't know.
As you know, amazing pastor, an amazing leader out of New York, Carl Lentz.
Yeah.
I feel like that was such a big thing, and of course we respect him, and honestly I love what he's done and really the impact he's left and influence. So today, if you literally skip to this moment of us talking about Carl Lentz and think we're going to be talking trash about him, no, that's not the way this thing works. We send love to Carl Lentz and his family, knowing that they are going through a lot of healing process. They had to step down as the pastors of Hillsong New York, and so if you came here thinking we're going to be dissing them, you came to the wrong place. But we want to show love.
Yeah, I mean, that was a bummer because he wrote a book called Own the Moment.
Wow.
Fantastic book. I was just thinking about it today while I was at Costco pushing carts, and I was just like, wow, that you can be an impact in two ways, in a good way or in a bad way. And your choices affect so many people in so many ways. And I don't think your bad choices destroy the good choices that you made in the past, because that book is still to this day like phenomenal to me. Like I know he messed up, but I mean I've messed up, but it doesn't deter what you do as good because it doesn't define you. Yeah,
I think it's a big thing. Cancel culture will sit here and be like, he's done. Yeah. He's done. Like we're not going to sit here and act like he hasn't left a big impact. Like he's left a big impact. He's done what he's done.
He's been canceled, but he definitely left a huge impact.
Canceled in the way of he needs to handle his marriage. He needs to handle those things. And man, I think we want to cover him and show love. But I think we want to take something special out of this in the sense of, hey, it doesn't matter how much success you have. Doesn't matter how far you get. It doesn't matter what platform you get, but those little things, you have to take care of the little things because the little things will build up.
Yeah.
And they will one day take you out. And so the goal is longevity.
I think also God will take you into rooms, but do you have the character to stay there?
Exactly.
So work on your character before you get your dreams because dreams are responsibilities that are really.
And heavyweight.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Because. Yeah, I think responsibilities come with, the answers to dreams. I mean, I have, stuff that I know I needed answers to, and I got those answers, but there was responsibility behind there. And I was like, oh, crap, I have to handle this, and I have to be responsible with this, or I could lose this. It's not just I got it, it's free, and then it's done. It's a continuation of being responsible to handle it. So work on your character, be responsible, and God will bless you, and you'll be able to enjoy those blessings fully. Yeah, it's huge.
For me, I think about the situation of, I've been able to meet a lot of leaders, be able to meet a lot of people who've done great things. And one thing I'm learning is you can't, I think you can't rush the process. Of course, they always say it, sit through the process. I'm not going to sit here and talk about the process. We all know about the process. But understand, no matter how many victories you have, the enemy's always going to be coming for you. It doesn't stop. Actually, it gets even harder when you get to a higher level or a higher level of leadership, a higher level of a platform. If you're a music artist, when you reach that platform, you have that that blow up song, the more lights will be on you. Yeah. And so what's going to happen is when you have those failures, when you have those small hiccups, when you have those trip ups, what's going to happen is that light and that pedestal or that platform will actually magnify and make what you did even worse because you do have that light. Yeah. And so the thing is, you got to be healthy about it. I feel that so many of us are called to have platforms. I believe that so many people are called to reach those big places and reach the creative atmosphere, music, the entertainment realm. But at the same time, God wants to make sure he works on those things that are behind doors so that you can shine outside those doors. He said this right here. I pull it up. He says, when you accept the calling of being a pastor, you must live in such a way that it honors the mandate, that it honors the church, and that it honors God. When that does not happen, the change needs to be made and has been made in the case to ensure that the standard is up here. So he's even here as a man, he's accepted what's happened, and he's saying, okay, like we're going to walk away from this, and he's making sure that the people that he's led are taken care of. So he continues, when that does not happen, the change must be made and has been made in the case to ensure that the standard is upheld. Laura and I, his wife, amazing leader as well, and our amazing children have been given all that we have served and built this church over. And it goes for a long time, man. But honestly, he continues and says, just cover us in the season. Just keep us in prayers and grace. But he just goes in. And I think so many of the community is covering him in this moment. Yeah. Yes, he had a mess up. Yes, he had a moral dilemma, in the sense of failure in that moment. But many of us failed. I think what happens is because someone has a platform, we want to treat them at a higher level or cancel them because they did something, not realizing we have that same thing going on in our corners. So it's big. It's big.
I think also what I hate about cancel culture is we don't get the grace or the opportunity for a redemption story. I don't think his story's done. I don't think
not at all.
He's been canceled where, I hope he doesn't believe that. I hope his story where he gets to, there's some redemption there and something happens that we'll get to see that process. But
huge.
I know even in my own life where I should have been canceled so many times.
Tell me about it.
Where people should have canceled me for sure. I definitely made those choices, but the grace was there, and I was able to learn from it. So, it's not a failure if you learn from it and grow from it. So just remember that. Like, don't speak failure over your life.
Exactly.
Speak growth and opportunity, and you'll see it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we can go in on that one for sure for a long time about, even just the word failure. You don't fail until you stop. Like, if you have another breath, you have another opportunity. It means you haven't failed. The moment you fail is the moment you quit. Yeah. Keep going. If it's a small step, it's a small step. If it's a big step, take the big step. If it's a leap, jump. Yeah. If it's a dive. But keep going, however big, however small, just keep going forward. It's huge. As we know, like I said, I want to make sure we get through a lot of these topics. And another spicy one. Come on, Nevada. Holding us back.
I heard that. I'm not actually paying attention. Actually, let me look this up right now, what the race is now.
Yeah, go ahead and look that up. I know. Remember, when people are watching this, they're watching it a week later. And so most likely, hopefully, it's if you're watching this, hopefully it was determined and whatever it is, and that we can move forward and honestly grow as a community. But this race has been crazy. It's choose your poison.
Oh my gosh, it's been like a week-long race.
It's been crazy. It's been long. I think it's literally been more drama than a high school movie. More drama than I don't know what shows you.
Still waiting for Arizona, Nevada, Pennsylvania, Georgia, and North Carolina.
Jesus.
As of 38 minutes ago.
That is crazy. And most likely, of course, if they're watching this, hopefully everything's been resolved and they finally choose someone, not because your leader, either won or lost, but in the and the act of us moving forward and now beginning to build. Because I feel like there's so much separation going on right now in politics. It's time to build. It's time to unify and come together.
There's no unity in having masks that say really inappropriate things about each like person. Like I can't believe the boldness that people have with their masks and their shirts today. Like when I was working, I was like, oh my gosh, like that's so crass.
Yeah. And for me, you know, I could sit here and blame those people. Now, those people do choose to have those actions. But what makes me mad is media painting these things, coming here and trying to blind people to what the true goal is, which is unity. The true goal is for us to move as a human race together going forward. Man, politics has been crazy. Trump has been standing firm, trying to, you know, make sure he gets reelected. Biden kind of step in. Man, really, I just wish these guys had more like a more educated approach to the way they debate things. I just feel like it turns into a who could pee farther or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. That's the clean version. But yeah, literally, you know, who can spit the farthest? Like if you're in elementary school, who could spit the farthest? Who could jump the farthest? Who could swing the furthest? And man, it's just
good for you to watch it, because I think most of us, especially in our generation, definitely it was hard for us to like watch that. I think our generation definitely has had more of a voice in this, and definitely has
for sure
pushed the agenda. If you look at all our social medias, it's covered with it, and everybody has an opinion. But at least people have an opinion, you know.
Yeah.
And that's something that I'm grateful for. That it's just been more highlighted how important it is to take our rights that we have, our privileges, and use them. I just say, just be educated though. Like,
well, not even educated. I think just be aware. I feel like it's hard to say, hey, be educated, you know, because it's so much.
Educated, like listen to both sides. Like I'm gonna say it.
I think it's aware,
Fox and ABC. Like I'm gonna say it.
Or just do your own study. Go on the internet and search up policies. Search up what they actually represent. And remember,
it's Prop 22. You know what I mean?
You
can get, there's actual booklets that will give you a brief of all of them. And I sat down and I actually read through some of them. I was like, oh,
it's crazy.
I want to know what's going on. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna be lazy and ignorant. Not that I'm calling anyone lazy and ignorant, but I don't want to be like that when I'm gonna vote. So I went through and briefly read. It took all of 10 minutes. And
I think it's taking that short time. I think it's huge. I think people have a right to vote or not to vote. I think people have a right to vote for whoever they want to vote for.
People have a right to vote, but they have a responsibility to be educated, though, right?
I think a responsibility to be aware.
Okay.
I think because you could choose not to listen on purpose, or like now, if you just feel like you don't want to get into because you are uneducated, then that's a reasonable thing. 'Cause I know a lot of people don't vote because they feel that they're not educated. Because they feel like they're just gonna do a vote off of a color, they're gonna vote off of the faces of these parties, or they're voting.
Is that right to not vote because you're not educated? Do you think?
I don't know. I think when you look at freedom, I think you have a freedom to do it or not. I think you have a unspoken responsibility that you should vote. Yes.
Yeah.
But I
Maybe
feel
it's not a right or wrong. Maybe it's just
I think we look at it wrong. I think we put our opinions in it, and it's like, oh, you have to do it. It's like, well, no. Let's actually look at it. What is freedom?
Yeah.
To do choice. I think we have a flawed freedom here.
We sure do.
Yeah, but you do have a lot of freedom here in America, and so
thank you.
You have a big freedom here to choose to vote, to choose not to vote, to choose who you're going to vote for, even if it doesn't make sense. Shout out to the how many 50,000 votes that Kanye got, or is it 500,000? I don't know.
I think it was 50.
Jasmine, do you know by chance? Some around there. Yo, shout out to those people and knowing who they want to vote for. That's what's up.
I almost wrote in my own name.
But in a sense, it doesn't matter who you vote for. I think people are quick to call each other out. Yo, take the time, sit down, have a real conversation. I think leave it at this. Have a real conversation. Have it led by love, and then you'll be able to see each other for who you truly are. Not for your view, not for your opinion, because I know people that vote because it benefits them more. I get it. People vote because they make a lot more money, so of course they want to get taxed. People vote because a specific policy that one of the leaders are bringing in. Have a real conversation. Then you'll understand why someone's voting for someone, but you have to have it led by love. If not, it's going to be led by fear, and you guys are actually end up separating versus unifying.
Yeah. What's your opinion about, I think it was 10 states have now legalized marijuana, and then one of them has, I believe it was Washington. That's Seattle's the city.
Jeez.
Right? Legalized all drugs.
Man, I think that's such a spicy topic for sure. I think that's something we have to step into on one of these next episodes, a big one. I think I think it's a big one that we're going to jump in.
I just thought of that. I was thinking about all the things that we that were on the table to vote for.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, there was a lot, but that one's a big one for sure.
Huge. I want to let you know that we're here just giving you honest advice from ourselves, not here saying our opinion is what's correct.
Exactly.
But just to give you not even educated, but to bring an awareness to you that what rights you do have, what freedoms you do have, what conversations you need to have. And honestly, just raising your awareness of what's going on. Man, politics is honestly funny in a way of just kind of like it's every 4 years. It's like this mass chaos, and then it's like everything alleviates after a few months.
Every 4 years, families are broken up.
Yeah, it's just like, my God.
Politics. Yeah.
But it's like, do you guys not see the pattern?
Yeah.
But just to bring you awareness, yes, like, media is going to try to like literally split you up and separate you, because that's what makes the money. If you're able to unify and have real conversations, then America will actually go somewhere, or your community, not even America. I think your community, your circles, your families, your friends, when you're led by love, you're gonna get something out of it. You're led by fear, you're led by hatred, you're led by, oh, I'm more right than you. No, right is depending on what perspective you're looking from. Now, the truth is what doesn't change. And the truth is that both of you guys need to be loved. The truth is, on both sides, they need love. The truth is that if you're not led with love, then we're gonna fail as a people. But it's big. One more. I think we're getting close on that time. But one of the things I kind of want to touch on, because this is gonna be a big month. I'm talking about, and I have to add this in there because they need something to look forward to. We're having a big. This month is about to be crazy with content. My goodness, from a lot of influencers, a crazy girl takeover, talking about image, talking about beauty, talking about a lot of those things in the girls' world. And it's going to be kind of like a man stepping into a world like led by women, in the sense of like, they're taking over and they're like creating Can
they teach me how to paint my nails?
I don't know if we're to get
maybe
that.
They'll paint my nails.
But it's going to be one man taking on 5 women to understand really this world that they live in this world that they're really influenced by. And some, take it hard, some take it good, some utilize it, some don't utilize it. But that world is just so crazy. I think in itself, industry, it's there's so much, and we're going to go into that. I think we're going to go into that.
And if you have any questions that you want us to ask them, let us know.
It's going to be big. A lot of other things. We have actually a special performance. I cannot leak what it is yet, but a special live performance from an artist that's amazing. That's actually going to have a breakout EP coming soon. But literally a live performance. I think that's going to be sick.
And it's not me, if you were wondering.
Yeah. One day, I asked God, like, can I at least get a little musical talent? And he's like, no, son, I'm sorry. Yeah. I
mean, I can play guitar a little bit, but that's if I spend some time on it.
You know what sucks about that? Like honestly, like I feel like if you play guitar, you have to sing.
Yeah,
like you can't do one without the other. Like it doesn't work.
Yes, that's what's really, really gotten me bummed. I'm like, wow, I can play, but I can't sing. So I'm so
piano though.
On someone else.
Oh, I can give me a little Ray Charles, a little John Legend.
Hey.
All you youngins out there do not know who that is. Most likely, Ray Charles.
I don't even know who Ray Charles is.
Wow, bro.
I'm sorry.
I just aged myself. A big month though. Some crazy things, and then another special interview, as well as a special, very, very special launch of a building very soon. Not for us, but a very well-known group. I can't say who it is yet, but we're super excited. Some crazy interviews, some crazy content. This month is about to go crazy. I just want to tell you right now, can you zoom on this right here? Like right here, right now, that this month's about to be crazy. Ourgen podcast is about to become your #1 podcast. We're here to stay. We're here to grow. We're going to grow on you, by the way. You're going to grow. You're going to understand, even they're probably like, man, this guy has braids. Like they're probably wondering this whole time, like, when did this happen? Quarantine will do a lot to you.
Yeah, sure
do a lot.
But you've heard of pull your hair out, grow your hair out.
Yeah, literally. But we're excited. Huge things. Some new guests coming.
Heck yeah.
And hey, we love you guys. We're going to become your number one podcast in the world. Your number one podcast.
Your number one podcast. Let's go.
We want to be your number one. We want to be your fave. We want to be in your top 5. We're going to be there. We're going to make room in that spot, and we're going to make ourselves comfortable. But we love you guys. Ourgen community, thank you so much for being a part. We want to let you know that we love you, that you matter in this life. That, hey, no matter where you're at, know that we see you, know that we care about you, know that you're loved, and that you have a calling for your life. And as we go out through this month, know that we have some special things just for you. Hey, have an amazing rest of your day whenever you're watching it, and have a great night if you're watching it at night. If you like it, maybe we talk you to sleep. Good night. If we talk you in the morning, we love you. Have a great day. Make it a powerful day. And if you're watching it during the day, keep striving. Keep going. You're amazing. We love y'all. Peace.